Gotta put in a little bit of work on this. See how far we can get.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
If you're here for my wares...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me.
I can't breathe.
I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All that's good between all of us. We got this. Nobody welcome in. Missy sounds wonderful. That's excessive. That's a little excessive. Perhaps next piece.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
You're welcome, you're welcome. What was that? Welcome into Hogwarts.
I should investigate.
I want to investigate what? What does he want me to investigate? This? Ooh, wait.
Revelio.
Keeper tools in my surprise. This set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishing for a cozy hut. Or it's just not needed. Okay. I guess we need that. Do we? Let's see, where do we need to go? Where's the next mission? Prisoner of Love. Portrait of Eldritch Diggory. Or Minister of Magic may have some information of you. Speak to the portrait of Eldritch Diggory. I haven't done this yet. I haven't done the rolling. I should probably just get this one knocked out of the way. This is like a lesson 2. Probably important, huh? Do you keep giving me teeth? What is it? Damn, I slept on the floor like a dog.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
release Levioso and combo.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Nicely done.
Okay, I don't know we can combo. It's a good combination. But do it again?
Accio! Incendio!
Excellent form.
That's fire, that's fire. That combo is still.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Couldn't do without you.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think
What?
twice
What?
before challenging
He
you
didn't just
again.
say that, did he?
Even though you won the tournament already. I'm glad to see you haven't
Winner,
stopped
winner.
training.
I'm the winner.
Stay sharp, my friend.
I bet. Got practice cure out of the way. I wonder if I have to set this on fire.
Incendio!
Oh, I did. Okay. Look at that. Look how smart I am. Too easy. This is the Great Hall. Fast travel to Hufflepuff. I'll eat some cake real quick. Gotta get the cake.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former
Eldridge
Minister for Magic
Diggory.
and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
That was
We
everything,
portraits
buddy.
here more than you might suspect, and
Know everything.
most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Oh, the pages helper. Can you tell me more about Helen? You kind of.
Can you
Why are
tell
we
me
helping
more
this
about
chick,
your
huh?
great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to
tell me
auras.
more
A star
about your
pupil here,
range?
and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days.
The
No
torch off
offense,
chat.
but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body.
Never
A girl
found
was
the body?
convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Yeah, facts. I am about to light my setup on fire.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. the stories I could tell you. Ah, didn't have the chance to do all that I could.
Breathe.
I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Oh, fuck.
I shall
don't
go
know
and
what
see
that-
her right away.
Brilliant.
Look at
With what I
Is
suspect
that
is
my
your
lip?
knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be
Why is it so
solved
white?
sooner than you think.
Oceans?
I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Alright, so now we gotta go to this lady's house. Who knows more about him?
Protego!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, it's the same button. Okay. Dude, actually, the Hufflepuff's entrance is fire. What's over here? What did I use? What did I hear that? I thought I just heard something in my ear. Oh, dude, this... Does she live far? Of course she does, dude. Of course she does. Why would she not? All the way up north? How far have we gone? Oxford? Oxford map. You can probably just spawn here, then make a way up north, huh?
Accio!
Oh, I didn't even know there was a page here. I was trying to capture the owl. Daily Prophet. Daily Prophet. Are you gonna give me some good music though? He's gonna get it when I get that special forbidden combination. I wanted to pet the cat. Oh, bad. For a second, I was like, why doesn't it let me pet the cat? Gotta pet every cat I see. All the cats are getting touched.
Accio!
Ain't that one a mile away?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
This does not look like a castle. 3 coins. Ears full. I did not collect that. Let's lose some gear real quick. Oh, we got new shades. Destroy these. Oh, those are worth 90 coins. I just sold something worth 90 coins. These are worth 60 though. This one looks ugly though. Get rid of this one. We need to find a place to go sell that. Oh, it gave me a scarf again. Oh, love scarves, dude. Clearly love scarves. This is all I wear is scarves, right? Alright, we're not playing hopscotch now. Damn, can't even... Can't hurt nobody. There's coins. Got a poor lady sitting there.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Food. There's their chest. Well, that's a cool piece to us.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Thistle in a badge. Helen Thistle. Reflections of former. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoyed leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoyed the turmoil associated with that job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilarated? Can't even say the word correctly. When chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through the Muggle city. I don't know if that's a little racist. That kind of sounds a little racist. And then obliviating all the Muggles who saw you. This guy's talking about genocide right now? Or foiling the Dark Wizard's plot to take over the Ministry with an army of Chinese chopping cabbages, using a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the Ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same again. Old Madden Bristlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, least I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. I suppose I should check on my garden. These bluebells have been struggling this season. Is that all of it? Did we just earn money? For speaking? $3, bro. $3. That's all you got for me? Oh, this is part 2? A lot of time these days reflects on my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. We also catch those criminals? No. Do we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Sounds like they definitely did. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I like to think so, but then again, I'm not innocent, which bouldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I'd feel differently. It is quandary without a solution. I don't even know if that's the correct word I used, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my blueballs died. Of course they died, but too busy writing letters. I'm still dwelling upon my big Fickle. Man, that word kind of confused me. From the other day, I always made certain that I can defend my decision before the whizzing Gaumont. However the fuck that is. Should the need arise, I would try to do this on rare occasions. Never be a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite that, some believe the ministry is far from. I have no idea what that is. That an OMN, omnipotent. When I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. I have all the time in the world. I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct the mistake I've made, I feel certain to take it away to rest easy. But my career, never hesitate to fix the mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. That is not good advice. You fix the mistakes you make. I feel like. Hear that? That's in. I mean, the justice. May. Is there a fucking goat? Where'd the fucking goat come from? Alright, let's talk about
Madam Thistlewood, I
Thistlewood.
met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black.
I was
Jealous
watching
of
people
Anne, I think.
going up.
That sounds terrible.
And they leave so
But
quick.
I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think
Welcome
Peeves
back,
ripped
Michelle.
those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be
Wiggle, wiggle,
believed,
wiggle.
yes. At least that's what the
Yeah,
portraits
they're
at
not already.
Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about
Bro, why are you
Apollonia
telling me
Black?
Lucy Cyber?
Wretched,
Like, you in 30
vindictive
now.
girl, that one.
Huh?
Apollonia
So why are
claimed
you
that
telling
Anne
me
threatened
Lucy
to kill the
sideways
boy
like you
after
were
he broke her
inserting it
heart.
into something?
The Black family's power
Oh, no,
over
I'll
certain
talk my
people
neck.
in the ministry, along with the fact that
Okay.
Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was
That's what
the
it does when I'm
brightest
trying to,
girl.
like-
And that lack of wit
I don't know,
proved
I'm
to
trying
be
get
her
my fucking neck to
undoing.
pop a certain way, and
I
it's not
half
gonna
suspect
pop.
Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure.
Had to get
If I
my
had to
wiener
guess,
to
he tired of
1K.
Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the
honestly,
globe by
This
now.
winter does bring a lot of attention.
Very well.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
go.
Steady
And I've
yourself.
also
We'll
been trying
operate
to
together.
fucking
Don't
test
worry,
something
I've
with
never
this shit.
flinched
The
anyone.
past couple of times I've got
take
it up
care
to
now,
1K,
and
it's
tread
like
lightly in
instantly
that horrible
popping in more
place.
viewers. Like if my likes
be there
is
in but a
putting me
moment.
like up there on like the kind of like first people that are there type shit.
Yeah.
Like recommending people to come watch your shit because you're getting likes.
I was hoping I can't see them. That shit helps also. Not getting banned for doing something I'm not supposed to.
I heard the bubbling, you know, I don't know if you actually seen it. I was like, play that bubbling,
Expecto Patronum!
but I fucking felt poking on like a
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair.
Those bitches were
It
screaming.
will
and
pass.
Thank you for the
little
warning.
black ghost things.
It really is a dismal place. But we'll
That's
be
what I
out of
hear,
here
you know.
soon enough. Now, follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young. They teach you so little.
What?
You know all.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Darkness. My only friend.
I guess when it's found out, I already know.
Bitches over here.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Scream in her ear.
Are you out?
I'll tell you what though.
Who's there?
And hearing all that dust
to
at the
me?
birdhouse is gonna kill me.
Is that
Make me smoke cigarettes.
Finally come for me.
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hogsfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
That bitch is crazy.
You're hurt.
Go.
Oh, look at that
The
glitch.
cave.
That's fun.
You're safe now. You have what you need.
Fucking cape is up.
I'll be all right once I get...
Whoa, dude, your skirt's blowing, dude.
But Madam Thistlewood, All right,
Qigong.
I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Sing out.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Nah, fuck that beach. I'm gonna let that out. Oh, no way. Hey.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Well, I need to figure out why I can't. The having limited gear thing is kind of stupid.
Here. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Accio! It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit. Really share my adventure. Meet me at the edge of the forbidden forest as soon as you can. Show you the map I mentioned. There's no telling where it leads us. I found the pages of Pete ripped off from the speaker book. One else seems to be able to find.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
You ruined her fucking life.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban. Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Accio.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now, had by dark wizards.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumor is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
Dude, why does my game chat not work, dude?
Is it not? Is it
Nah, I think it. Yeah, I think it's because I have a fucking PlayStation headset.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Dude, what the flip, dude?
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Ooh, good.
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvelous. I could always use more of these. Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done? Thank you for passing through.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Revelio.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Why is we just here? I don't have time for this. I hate wasting my time with you clowns. my belongings back!
Incendio. Levioso. Potato.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! You are postponing the inevitable!
Incendio.
Dude, what?
Fight about as well as a puffskin! I'll get you.
Yes.
Combat!
Protego. Levioso. Incendio.
Bloodless human, such arrow. Not quite. How nice of you to stop. Over here! You will regret coming here. You're like a long bubble, but get accustomed to that.
Incendio.
Look at you,
No way.
beaten by a goblin.
Killed by a goblin. I'm tired. I was probably going to end it. 51-minute stream, not that bad. There you go. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Bye. Have a good night.